can't really get mad. I've seen bigger and better parks. Yeah, we just opened though. I mean, you can't get mad at me for that. It's a brand new park. I really hope that when Planet Coaster 2 inevitably comes out, they have a fantastic soundtrack like Planet Coaster 1 did. Because this is just like the best music I've ever heard in any game ever. And it's like I can listen to the song for hours a day. And when the game first came out, I would sit there just listening to it throughout the day just because of how catchy it is and how just it makes you feel like you're about to build a freaking theme park, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling off about, about whatever. Welcome back to the channel and to Planet Coaster. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Please consider subscribing and hitting the like button and leaving a comment down below. Helps out a ton. YouTube loves engagement and it's the best way to help grow the channel. So thank you so much in advance and let's get into this. So I want to start off with some basic decoration stuff just because I didn't really do it last time. And I want to start decorating the park as a whole, not just every ride as we go through. So I want to start with something like this, right? And what this is going to be is it's going to be how we build walls through our park. And it'll, did I say walls? I guess fences, right? I guess that's more what I'm leaning towards. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because this game doesn't really have any fences. Not that I can think of anyway. So we have to kind of build our own. And I think this is the best way we're going to do that. So we're going to go ahead and bury a light into this, and it's going to make it a little bit easier. So we're going to advance move this over here, and that looks pretty centered. We're going to drop it in. And how much can we hide this? Is that hidden? No, now it's sticking out on this side. That's completely hidden there. Slightly sticking out on this end, which is kind of going to bother me. Is there a way to shrink this up? Because I know you can shrink up like different props and things like that, but can you do this to this? That's something of a different game, which is also a strong possibility. I'll just leave it for now. I think it'll be fine. We won't notice it as we're hiding it through different things and things like that, so I think it'll be fine. I guess I could do one thing to hide it though, right? I could just grab one of these and put it on this side. Oops, helps if I do that correctly. Let's do that. And then we're going to duplicate an advanced move. And we're going to bring this one till right there. And then now, is that the light sticking through? That is the light sticking through. Okay, we're going to hit done, I think. Now, we're going to go back in here, edit the building, grab that light. We're going to advance move it, and we're going to hide it in here. Just like that, and it doesn't stick out on either end, which means perfect. All right, we're going to save this as a blueprint. And it's what we're going to use for fences. We actually don't need to save it as a blueprint, so we're not going to. We're just going to go ahead and move the building here. Oh, what did I just do? Let's exit the building here. And we're going to move the building. And now we're going to use this as fencing all the way through our park. And just like that. And it's how we're going to provide, well, fencing. So I'm going to go through here and just quickly line this entire wall up with this fence stuff, and I think it's going to look really fantastic. So at night, it's also going to take care of our nighttime issue where a lot of people were build. Wow, this thing's already considered old. Is this thing considered old now? No one's complaining about price yet. So I'm going to leave it at $9 and just hope for the best, and hopefully nobody complains about it. Anyway, a lot of people will build their parks and they don't think about the nightlife. And I want to make sure we take care of the nightlife before we get too far ahead. And we'll do that by, well, doing this. I don't want to speculate, right? But Planet Coaster 2, especially with like that whole Twitch stream that they had the past day or so now, or 2 days now going on. I mean, Planet Coaster 2 is just around the corner. Whether you want to admit it or not, it's around the corner, you know? So I want to be prepared for it. I have to pull this back in here. Planet Coaster, you'll really spend hours decorating things like this, but it's just so worth it in the long run because it just makes your whole park just look so much better. And I think if you're gonna play a game like this, you really got to focus on the details because if not, then I don't know, maybe don't play the game. Maybe that's a little aggressive. Uh, but I really like how this is going though, and I like this vibe. But we're gonna stop there so I don't bore you to death just building walls the entire day. So let's switch to morning. And we'll just lock our lighting there so we don't have to worry about the day shifting like it was last part. And that'll be a lot easier to play with. All right. So what needs do we have? Right now we have $4,000, which honestly means we could start looking into new parks, into new rides. And I don't really know what kind of ride I want to build. If I'm being honest, I have no idea. I also don't like the style of these buildings. I think it's kind of weird. So what we're going to do, we're going to get this building and we're going to advance move the building. We're going to pull it back. We're going to advance. We'll pause the game here. I got very quiet when I paused it. Did not expect that to be so quiet. And we're going to merge these building into one. I know technically I could just build one giant building, but we already have these built and I'd rather just kind of slap them together. If I'm being honest. And that'll be fine. There we go. So that's built. Honestly, I'm gonna stop being lazy is what I'm gonna do. Let's go ahead and edit this building and we're gonna go ahead and remove these walls, take that entire backside, and I'm gonna just double what we have here. So we'll get another wall. Oh, let's do that again. Control D duplicates, keep forgetting that hotkey there. Same thing there. And then we're gonna grab our chief beef again and smack it in there. I think that'll be a good thing. So let's go to food shops. Let's go to custom food shops. And where is chief beef? There it is. That's pretty much what I wanted to do, but no. And then what this is going to allow us to do is we can add extra pathing going this way down the road and expand a little bit that way and have a different path that ends up in that direction, right? Makes sense? Capiche? All right, makes sense to me. Anyways, moving forward. We've done a whole lot of nothing today, so I want to get at least a couple things done. Well, I see a whole lot of nothing, but we're doing some good stuff, all right? We're moving in the right direction. Now I want to go in here and I want to go search for, is it King Coaster? King Coaster. I want to get King Coaster in here. And he's gonna fit right there, right? And can we move him actually slightly because he's gonna be like bumping everybody's head as they walk through here, and I don't want to get sued or anything like that. So, is it control? Is control X? Okay. Let's go to surface move for now, and can we angle snap this? Probably. Angle snapping is not going to work for this area. Okay. I have to do this manually, which is always rough to do, by the way. It's never easy. Gosh, I wish there was like an align to path or something, you know? Because that would make life so easy. But life doesn't work that way, so we'll get this as close as possible. We'll go with that, and then we'll toggle advanced move. Then we'll finish rotating it a little bit slightly. And just like that works. Perfect. Bring this over here as best as we can. Draw it to that line. Just like that. That works fine. Oop, then I'm gonna hit that. Oops. See? It's about the details. Last time the park seemed very depressing. But now this looks like it can sort of be a theme park. At least I'd like to think so. You know, there's no actual proof of that, but makes me feel good about myself and my part that I'm building, right? So I'll keep saying it. All right, let's go ahead and put all of this down. Go through here, drop that down, and can we turn off we're gonna turn off align to surface. There we go. Gonna add all this cool decorative stuff in here. There we go. We're not gonna wall this off or anything because we'll probably just bring this fence over here eventually. But for now, we'll just leave that. I think this looks fantastic. Just that small bit of detail. Can we hide that post underground a little more? There we go. That's fantastic. Now I want to go into our scenery. Now that we have these poster stands, right? I want to search for poster stand. Poster stand. Oop, there we go. I want to get a bunch of these going here. Line this thing up too. Hit X. Oh, hit X. Get this to advanced move. Move this down a little bit to the left here to get that lined up correctly. And then we'll try to get this turn. Is this spin on it correctly? It's actually pretty accurate. Okay. And we'll just back this up into the wall. Ever so slightly. Looks like it's slightly gapped out. So we'll pull this out a little bit. And I think that looks great. There we go. A little bit of decoration for the park. A little bit of signs and stuff like that. I think it looks pretty sweet. We don't really need much more than that for now. We'll add more as we go type of thing, so that'll be fine. Next, I want to start grabbing a little bit of scenery here, right? Scenery. And I think this is going to help everything look fantastic. If we go to our nature, we're going to go to our trees here. And we're going to grab, is it our autumn? No, is it birch ones or is it birch threes? We'll go with birch threes. And we're going to line up our entrance here. Now, as you're walking through, you can't really see over these bushes, and it really forces you to look down the middle lane, which is where you see King Coaster hanging out right there, and it just looks super cool. It's a lot of work, but I'm forcing their perspective, right? That's what we're doing. That's what Disney does, right? They'll have a bunch of fake buildings that make it seem like everything's super massive, but in reality, it's not that impressive. And it's kind of that's kind of what we're going with. All right, so push too large, squeeze that in. There we go, just like that, and we'll squeeze in one more here on the rocks just to hide that a little bit. But there we go. Now, as they come in, they can't see anything except for what we want them to see. And right now, what we want them to see is the grand entrance to the park, and they're going to see King Coaster. And I think that's really cool. Super sick. It looks like it could be an amusement park. It's not, but it looks like it can be. And I think we're to move in the right direction anyway. Let's go to audio. Do we have anything here? No objects researched. Oh, I forget research is a thing, huh? Where do we do research? Is it in here? Yeah, there we go. Start research. Let's suspend your disbelief. Sure. And we will research this completely. 1,500 bucks. I don't know if we can afford this, but I'd rather just spend the full amount so it's a little bit faster. That'll be good to go. I also want to paint these colors because it doesn't really have a. Gotta find a theme, right? Like, what could be the theme for our park? Would we go with like what if we go with like a very foresty type of theme, right? We make that brown so it's like the tree trunk, and these are like the branches and the leaves. I think that's cool. Can we get rid of this red? Maybe with some more green, or what exactly is that painting? I have no idea what that's painting. That's all right. Operator color. Ooh, we can even. Oh, this is like you can paint their uniforms and stuff like that. I forgot about that. Is it this? Yeah, you can paint their stuff. So we look at our operator here. We can look at his hat, and I say we just go with the dark green theme for everything like that. And I think that's super cool. I'm gonna switch this to the dark green and switch this to like a very light green, maybe. No, I think maybe an orange. I think the yellow kind of works. We're gonna leave that yellow. There we go. And then our carousel, we can do the exact same thing. Is there a way to change the default clothing on these people? I have no idea, but it's super easy. We're going with dark green for our entire park. And I think it'll just look phenomenal by the time we're done. So we'll switch this to green, and we'll switch this red to green. Okay, went through and changed everybody's uniforms, and it kind of fits the theme a little bit better. So it's super nice. We go into the shops here. See, everybody's in a green uniform now, and I kind of like that. So super good move in my opinion, and it's gonna make everything seem a little bit better. I don't want people to just look behind King Coaster and see nothing. So we're gonna do with what we did over here and kind of grab some of these trees and kind of fill it in as a filler area and kind of force their perspective so they have no idea what's back there. I think that's good. Can we move this slightly backwards? There we go. Just a little bit backwards, and then we can grab some more of these leaves or bushes, whatever they are, and squeeze those in like that, and that just looks a lot better. There we go. Making a lot of change though for just one episode. I think it's fantastic change. We're moving in the right direction. Now, last thing I want to do for the day is I want to get a new ride. And if we go to our track rides, I don't think it's track rides that I'm looking for actually. I think it's rides. It is rides. Should we go with another thrill ride or a gentle? I think we'll go with a thrill ride. I feel like it just kind of makes sense. Why would you not go with a thrill ride? Maybe the golden eagle is massive. Then we're gonna connect the queue by just getting our simple cobblestone path. Super simple stuff. Now, obviously, we can get the ride open now and start making a little bit of money off of it. But we got to get our Q scenery rating up immediately. Right now it's at 7% because it's near this stuff. But it's definitely not enough to, well, make us any money. So we got to get some just basic decoratives again, just to get things rolling. And so we don't waste too much money on this stuff. Because the goal is to get it to 100% as cheap as possible, right? That's kind of the goal at the beginning right now, especially because we only have 900 bucks. So we don't really have a lot to play with. So we don't want to spend too much on things we don't have. So again, gonna roll in with these bushes like we do. Put those in there. And then we're gonna just rock these all the way through here. We're gonna press shift so it maintains the height it's supposed to. Let's hit shift again. Up and down. Move it back down. And now it'll just keep the same height all the way through so we don't have to worry about it bumping up. There we go. Just follow this all the way around. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some trees and we're gonna just follow this around, like we did with our entrance, and it'll keep this kind of like this like forest kind of rainforest kind of vibe, you know, like you're kind of like lost in a forest type of thing. And I think Hidden Planet with that theme kind of works very well. I think some water parks are also going to be pretty sick, some of the water rides and stuff like that. So once we get those unlocked, we'll definitely look into some water rides and things like that because I think that'd be really cool. There's the flat end there. Pushing this as much as I can here. There we go. This thing's going to be super freaking loud again. So we're going to go into operations and we're going to, nope, is it customized? It is customized. Lower this 20% so we don't go insane. And we're going to change our colors here. Is it brown for this? No, we're going to go with this like reddish brown. Change that to dark green. Change these seats like a lighter green. No, maybe a red. The red looks kind of nice. Could be like a rose bush, you know what I mean? Maybe that could be the thing. I want to put this to blue. What is that? Oh, okay. I think yellow works. No, yellow kind of weird. Maybe just brown. No, kind of. Maybe we'll go with red on that too. There we go. I like that. We're gonna go to operations. Make sure we switch to full load, just to make sure this is full every single time. Now we're gonna get a bunch of empty rides. And we're gonna lose money. I don't want to lose money. So, wow, these rides are just breaking down all the freaking time. And until our maintenance guy gets to them, I have to pay back all that money. We're out of money. See, now what we have to do is wait for this ride to reopen. Oh, we got a research project unlocked. What did we get? We got Insanity. Heck yeah. Okay, cool. Insanity is a pretty cool ride. I used to really like that one back in the day. I don't know why I got so excited over, over Insanity. I don't even know. All right, gonna roll this all the way through here. Get these trees just placed as nicely as we can, but don't take too long on this. We got some money back, so able to finish that up as much as we can. And say we keep the vibe of these bushes here that we have. Oh, can we click on one of these bushes here? Maybe that bush. That bush. Hey, there we go. Petunias. And I'm gonna use petunias to kind of fill in the random spaces here that we gotta fill in. Is that the same height? Yeah, it is. Super simple. There we go. All the way through here. Keep that same vibe, right? This is our main park decoratives, right? So our main park needs to be uniformed until we hit like the different parts of the park that will have their own themes, right? That's when we'll have different kind of variety and decorations, things like that, for those rides and things like that. But for now, until we get a new variety, we're kind of just following the same style all the way through, right? That's going to look really good, especially at the beginning. Cheapest way to make your park look good is keep the same kind of style going through your entire park until you do like different themes. Like if we have pirate theme, we'll do pirate stuff only, you know, things like that. But for now, this looks fantastic. There we go. I think it's progress in the right direction. We made $2,000. Our park rating is going up, which is really great. Means we can start making different things. Can we start charging an entrance fee? Like if we charge, where's the entrance fee? Charge $1. We'll charge 10 cents for each child, a tenth of the price of an adult. They can't complain about that. If they do, then I'll laugh at them. But $1 should be cheap enough. What are they saying already? This park could do with a little expanding. Yeah, definitely. But you can't really get mad. I've seen bigger and better parks. Yeah, we just opened though. I mean, you can't get mad at me for that. It's a brand new park. How's the scenery rating on this, by the way? 77%. We could probably charge a bunch more money. Charge $9. Are people still paying for that? Do they think this is a good price? Okay, you have to let it run a little bit to see if like the opinion's changing. You know, like They just bought in. Well, they're buying in, but like the queue's full. Minimum. The red will start this time minimum. Oh, let's not have a minimum. Yeah. Oh, overridden when the ride is full. Okay. So even if it's not 60 minutes or whatever it is, as long as it's full, it'll just go on its own. Which I have it set so it's full. This thing will only move when it's full, which is gonna be great because I've seen rides take off when they're just not full, and it's just like you're just losing money on that. How's the scenery on this one? 100%. We don't have 100 on this one. I think it's just because we have basic plants and things like that. I think if we can increase the prestige of how this all looks, I think it'll look a lot better. So what if we grab something like this? Just yank it over here, right? Nothing special. Just a little bit of an archway for the initial entrance of the park, of the ride queue. And I think this alone should provide at least a little bit of prestige on this, right? So now I'm going to control, what is it? Control D, control X. I'm going to just pull these along like this. There we go. Now this should have upped it at least a little bit. We're at 80% now. So we're making progress, but we're not totally there. I'm going to go ahead and grab these bushes, like these floral creepers, I think that's what they're called. I'm going to use these on this right over here too. Oh, something just broke. Is there a way to make these not break all the time? Because it feels like they break so often. We'll do 20-month rides, I guess. This is overdue. Reliability 7. It's not much. Golden Eagle's fixed, which is really great. But hopefully we're able to just balance things out. Anyways, let's grab some more petunias. Fill that in nicely right there. There we go. I'm really enjoying how this is looking, by the way. Really enjoying this. Let's go ahead and grab one of these. And actually we'll just control X this. Just yank this over here. So that we can start catching up on our wall a little bit. Again, we wouldn't have to do this all right now. We're not going to, because if not, you're gonna completely bored of this. But I want to at least start getting things in order a little bit, right? And some of this wall might get broken if we have paths coming off of it, or if there's a ride nearby, things like that. But I want to just get it going. And our janitor is getting swamped right now because we don't have any booths and things like that, like any trash cans and stuff over here. So I'm gonna place a couple benches here. Good places for benches. Let's get a double bench there, sure. Gonna control copy. There we go. Get a couple trash cans. Get a trash can there. Trash can here. We definitely need a trash can outside this food booth. There we go. Gotta have enough trash cans. If not, they're good. If not, they just throw it on the ground and they make a gigantic mess. There we go. One thing we probably need is our medical facility. I think we're going to do that here, and I think it'll be a good spot for it. So we're going to go into our shops and facilities. We're going to go into first aid. Oh, we don't have that unlocked yet, huh? We have to do research for that. Okay, can we do research and unlock that? First aid. Let's unlock this real quick. 1,500 for that. Oh, it's only 500 for this one. 15 days. 14. 13 yet? No, it's going though. Yeah, 13 days left. Okay. This will be a good place for a first aid clinic. And I think providing that service will make people want to be here more often too. So I think that's really cool. Can we search for first aid? Like first aid sign. There we go. All right, can we get this? We'll just hit X and just angle snap off. And we'll just rotate this ourselves. And just like that. Bring it down slightly. I want to get rid of like the white pillars so we can look like it's sitting on there. There we go. Now when we get our first aid thing, people are going to know what it is. Probably should have added this to the building. So let's go ahead and add this to the building. And then we're going to add the scenery. There we go. We're going to go to edit building again. We're going to grab this piece here. Move. Oh, not move. Let's go control D. Oh, control D. Move that here. So that's already set, so we don't have to re-edit. But once this research is done, which is right now, first aid facilities, super great. Continue. I'm gonna go into shops. We're gonna go to first aid, and we're gonna slap this thing in here. How do we add this to the building? Can we add to building? Okay, we're gonna have to edit the building here. And then we can grab this. It'll snap right in there. Bam. And we gotta fix the pathing to this because there's no path going into this place. I want to get this. Let's go 4 and lower the length to 1. Can we connect this up? People are using it anyway. Okay, it's really gonna bother me though. Really gonna bother me. Can we grab our first aid and move it? 127. We're still losing money on this. I know people are mad that it's cost money, but what if we charge $1? Will people still use this if it costs $1? Because I know, we don't gotta make a profit on our toilets, but if people are okay paying it, that's all right. But we don't want it to lose money every month, and we're just bleeding money anyway. Because right now we're not. Our economy is not very good still. But something we want to watch out for, especially while we're getting started here. How's my cow milkshakes? I'm having a great time. Maybe I'll come back to. It's less busy. Is this thing making money though? No, that's not what I meant to click on. I meant to click on Chief Beef. Go to finances. Okay, so it is making a profit, which is really good. Yeah, people always hate the low quality food of this stuff, so I completely get being sick afterwards, but I don't know. I'm super excited. We had another ride, and we got a little decorations in, so I think it's a fantastic place to call it a stop here. Thank you so much for joining me. See you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.